Thank you very much, Eman. Now we have the privilege to present to you some of the colleagues who have taken part in most of our trainings or programs since we started. So we are privileged to have them to tell us their experience. So they just have very few, less than 2 minutes to present their thoughts. How has it been for them? What experience, what impact do they think we are making? So I will start from Professor Tuloma, who will present, and then the presentation will go in that direction. If you want to share slide, any of you, please let me know, then I can stop sharing this. Professor Tuloma, you can unmute yourself and go on. Are you able? Looks like. Okay, try it now.
Okay. Greetings all colleagues on this. Greetings all colleagues on this call. I am Nodimele Atuloma, a professor of public health at Babcock University, Nigeria. The African Science Frontiers Initiative has an important role to play in developing the type of mindset African scientists need today, a critical questioning mindset, because science begins first in the thinking and then follow the doing. I am very excited about this initiative. I believe that ASFI is striking an important role and important note in the minds of all of us that hear about it. Now, they arouse interest and awaken scholastic potential in Africans. Now, this they have been able to do by initiating very, very scholastic programs. And I've been privileged to attend 2 of these very high-powered, structured programs. The meta-analysis of last year, the systematic review and meta-analysis program that came up last year, July. Very interesting, and it built my skills in working with students that I teach research methodology. I had witnessed in that area, but after that training, I became very confident. And then this year, they had the grant writing, which I attended to. It was an eye-opener of what the grant, the funders need. Now, I am very excited, as I said, and I'm ready to share this interest with colleagues. And in fact, my students that I teach these skills have benefited indirectly from the skills that I acquired from the initiative. And I'm using this opportunity to congratulate African Science Frontiers Initiative for the 1-year celebration. And then I'm pledging that I will continue to be part of this initiative because Africa needs this today, not tomorrow, but today. In fact, yesterday, because we need to advance, like Professor Ayo reiterated and identified the areas that Africa can move on. I am very excited. Thank you very much, Professor Warren, for granting me this opportunity to be part of this great move that will change Africa in the coming future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Tuloma. So we appreciate your words and your encouragement in this. Okay, the next person in the line is Dr. Amanda Ojoy. Amanda, are you able to unmute yourself? Now you can try.
Okay, thank you very much, Prof. So my name is Amanda Ojoy from Ghana. I am a research fellow with the Center for Gender Research, Advocacy and Documentation at the University of Cape Coast. And this morning, I'd like to say congratulations to ASFI and Prof. Mwai for this wonderful 1 year. I'm come to share my experience of how I have been a part of this journey, some of the benefits that I have gained through being a part of this, and what it means to me as a person, and how I would want to encourage other people to join as well. So my journey with ASFI began last year, July, when I took part in the meta-analysis workshop that was in July 2020. Out of curiosity to learn new methods, when I saw the call, I decided to jump on and see how it was going to go, and also to deal with the COVID when it had started. Little did I know that I was going to be a part of a group with such a great vision and mission of growing African scientific researchers and building their capacity to engage both nationally and also internationally as well, and to also contribute to the development of the continent. I would say I have loved this vision and mission since I became a part of this. ASFI has become more like a family now for me, because of the skills I'm building for myself, the desire to see others grow as well. So I'm grateful that I was able to jump on and be a part of this family. I'm looking to how lives are going to be touched, how in some years to come, with all the cohorts that are coming out of these trainings, are going to change things on the continent. I have benefited, as I mentioned, from 3 of the courses so far, the systematic review course, and then the reproducibility in scientific research, and which was held in January this year, as well as the grant writing workshop that took place in just this May. And I would say that it has built my confidence after attending the reproducibility workshop, for example, and finding out that if you don't produce a good paper, your paper can actually be withdrawn. It has served as a reminder every time that I'm doing my papers now, and I feel like I'm more confident. I would also say that after participating in the grant writing workshop this May, I realized that I'm more confident trying to apply for my postdocs now. And I think I've made great advances in that regard. I'm not afraid of the information I put there, because I believe that they are coming from a place of information and knowledge. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity that I've gained. And I'm pleased with the methods and everything that we teach. If there's any of us that has not been part of these trainings so far, I would say that mostly those of us on the African continent have always been used to the traditional classroom settings. So you think that, okay, when we go online, it's difficult and everything, but this is a different platform altogether since I've been a part of it. It feels more like you're in a classroom, the people, the conversations, the breakout sessions, and how it opens up the space for us to discuss issues and other things have make it amazing. So I would say that there's nothing that you can't do with the space that has been created by ASFI when it comes to the online courses. And I look forward to every time that there's a session for us to be a part of this. If these, somebody will ask, okay, so how has this been helpful to my career? I think I've said I've become more confident in my writings now. I'm able to engage better with some of the things that I as a researcher, and which is helpful for me. And I would recommend the courses, the activities, and even being a part of all the things that ASFI seeks to do to everybody that is interested. I'm sure a number of us here can attest to what we have gained from this, and I would advise every other person to be a part of this. It's more like a family. In as much as it seeks to grow researchers, I feel we've become more like a family, the way we engage in everything. And for me as a person, I would be ready to support in whichever way possible that Prof. Nwaro and his team seeks my help in every way, because I'm grateful for what they have made me now and what I foresee myself becoming as well. And I would say congratulations to the team for a wonderful 1 year, and I look forward to many more great years for ASFI and Prof. Marion. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Amanda. Much appreciated for your words. We are running quite late, but we have to finish this program today. It's our anniversary day, so please don't be too impatient. It's where it goes. So for the others, please try to see how you can maintain the time. And for those who are joining the course immediately after this program, please use the link. I will give you extra 30 minutes to put yourself together. So we'll start half past the hour, because we are running late here, and we have sat for about 1 hour now. So you need to stretch your legs. So we start. That will be 8:30 GMT. So just convert that to your local time, just so that you know. Okay, the next person we have on the list is Dr. Godfrey Ike from Uganda. Godfrey, let me see. Are you able to? Okay, you can try now to see if you mute yourself.
Hello.
Yes, we hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much, Bright and the team in Africa Science Frontiers. This is Dr. Godfrey Ike, a public health practitioner supporting the WHO regional office in the Eastern Mediterranean region on COVID response. I had the opportunity to join the African Science Frontiers last year around July. I participated in 3 courses. I took the systematic review, reproducibility, and recently the grant writing, the research review and grant writing. I must say that all the courses and seminar series are very educational, interesting, and also fun, because you are sharing your experience with a diverse group of scientists, but also the practical experiences have been so valuable and yet applicable in our own settings or in what we do. So I must say that the journey has been very exciting. And how I have embraced the vision and mission of ASF, I must say that I have been an ambassador, sending the message out, resource materials that are produced, sharing with colleagues in the region, even in Africa, colleagues, and a lot have actually attended some of the seminar series and joined in the courses. And the response I have been getting from my colleagues have been so positive. And the trainings I participated in, I found the approach and the way in which the teaching methodology have been, it is non-traditional, because we are sharing case studies, experiences, and aspects of what we do and how we can solve the day-to-day reality challenges we are facing. And I must say it is fit for purpose. It addresses the needs, the gaps in practice in Africa today. I would recommend these trainings to researchers, to the private sector, NGOs, institutions, Africans in the diaspora, the young scholars out there, because the quality of teaching and the material is very high powered. Carefully selected materials and delivered with a few yet finest of Africa's top-notch scientists who are practicing and doing what they love most, changing millions of lives in their areas of work and beyond. So I must say that applying some of these learning principles for me have been quite exciting, because I lead a team of projects in the region. I write a lot of reports, grants, and I'm using that knowledge also to go ahead and seek for more funding sources and sharing that skills with teams that I am currently working with and beyond. One caution I must just say to colleagues is that I know we are using the YouTube platform, but for ASF, I think you can go and look for other platforms so that this can go beyond to the institution, even African Union Hub for Education, so that this message goes out. This is very motivational. It is so rich. It is so great. I look for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years where we can have more than 50 countries represented in Africa. Congratulations. Thank you, the African Science Frontier Initiative.
Thank you, Godfrey. That's quite impressive. And thanks for your suggestion. Yes, we have taken the few steps. We'll take the next steps, and your suggestion of trying to increase the platform where we share this, we'll take that on board. So thanks for your suggestions. Okay, we have Mrs. Adewumi Shoyege from Nigeria next. Adewumi? Let me see. Okay, you can unmute yourself now.
Okay, good morning, Prof, and good morning, distinguished African scholar. My name is Adel Shoyege. I've been a part of, I'm a PhD student at Babcock University, and I've been a part of African Science Frontier Initiative since inception. I got to know about African Science Frontier Initiatives through Professor Atuloma of Babcock University during a call for application on systematic review and meta-analysis workshop training, and afterwards I volunteered to be mentored further on it by Professor Nwari alongside other African scholars who attended the training. My passion for learning and personal development aligns with African Science Frontier Initiative's vision and mission, which is directed towards equipping African scholars to conduct researches targeted towards Africans' development. And I have been an enormous benefactor of African Science Frontier Initiative trainings because I have attended all trainings held so far between 2020 and 2021, as Professor Nwari earlier highlighted, and other scholars. And I've also attended several seminar series organized by the initiative. In addition, I have been privileged to write the first 4 editions of newsletters for the seminar series, and I've also several invitations for trainings and seminar series on student platform in Babcock. I feel the courses taught at African Science Frontier Initiative are essential trainings required by any African scientist who desire to excel and go far in life. These courses were excellently taught, and the materials as well as the training methodologies were adequate for learning. The trainings I received at an African Science Frontier Initiative has actually exposed me to other areas in research which I had no concrete information about, and this has provided more insight for me on how to go about my PhD thesis. African Science Frontier Initiative is a place to be for any scholar who desires to impact and excel in every facet of research. I want to say thank you to Professor Nwari and every other person that is part of the African Science Frontier Initiative, and happy anniversary. Thank you for this opportunity, sir.
Thank you very much, Adewumi, for your words. We greatly appreciate that. All right, the next person on the list is Felix Aniam. Felix, you can try to unmute yourself now.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Bright, and the rest of the team for the opportunity to share my experience in this August occasion, beautiful platform. My name is Felix. I'm a research and data scientist working at the Center for Health and Development here in Nigeria. I am also an accomplished researcher, analytics and data science professional with demonstrated ability to develop and implement data-driven solutions. Now my stories so far with ASFI. The African Science Frontier Initiative, I would call it ASFI in short, for the first time took an aggressive approach towards capacity building for African scientists and researchers. You know, we have always talked about Africa developing her own, instead of depending on resources from the diaspora. But in practicality, ASFI, through her theme lead, Professor Bright Nwanru took this up and decided to launch out. Today, many scientists in developing countries, especially in Africa, are benefiting. And I have benefited and I'm still benefiting. These are Africans developing African scientists. And this is what makes ASFI very unique. You would agree with me. In a few years with ASFI, I have embraced the vision and mission of ASFI, which aims at equipping African scientists, as I have been doing a lot of mentoring and capacity building myself in my own local settings and also for scientists and researchers in other developing countries. For example, I am an alumnus of the Committee on Data for Science and Technology Data Schools, where I coordinate activities for the growth and development of early career data professionals, and also through the International Network for the Availability of Science Publication in-apps in the United Kingdom. I supported the launch and development of the AutoAid online journal club for researchers in developing nations, providing advice and learning on research methods and biostatistics. For the benefits, I have benefited greatly from ASFI trainings, 3 courses. I attended the week-long intensive online course on grant writing, which was held in May 2021, reproducibility in scientific research in January 2021, and was also privileged to be a part of the pioneer training course on systematic review and meta-analysis, which was held in July 2020. I'm very pleased with the courses I have attended, as they provided me with a platform to launch out and hone skills in grant writing, reproducibility in my research, and also conducting a systematic review and meta-analysis. They were very outstanding trainings at no fee whatsoever. In other words, they were free, but the qualities were very outstanding and internationally rated. And I'm proud of the certificates. I can show it anywhere in the world. And interestingly, I am incorporating systematic review and meta-analysis in my ongoing PhD at Durban University of Technology in South Africa. And my supervisor seems to be cool with that, even if it was not originally in the, in the scope of the work. The teaching and lecture materials are awesome, and I'm still making reference to them today. And interestingly, I teach other students from them. Trainings have truly helped my science career. I'm applying the skills learned. I'm mentoring other students in my setting, and interestingly, I've been asked to write a blog on grant writing skills by a UK organization, which provide capacity to research in developing countries. I'm pleased with what ASFI has been doing, and I have been recommending it to others, and a lot of them have come back to thank me. And finally, my advice to ASFI in going forward, I believe there are many African researchers in the diaspora that needs to benefit from this, So we will have to start planning on a way to reach out to them and bring them into this movement. Thank you very much. I am available to support you anytime, and congratulations to what you're doing and for taking Africa to the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Felix. Much appreciated. Thanks. Okay, the next is Miss Marion Kenama. Marion, please. Let me see. Can you unmute? Yes, try now.
Yes,
Great.
Thank you. I've unmuted. Thank you very much, and greetings to everyone. My name is Marion Kenama. I am a student at Pan-Africa Christian University in Nairobi, Kenya. I am super excited to be associated with African Science Frontiers initiatives, and I have already benefited a lot by jumping into the reproducibility and grant writing courses. These are courses that I really want to learn. I really wanted to learn, and I wanted to improve my skills in research writing. And I so appreciate that Professor Nwanru actually followed me up because I had communicated with him after I met him in a webinar in South Africa, an online webinar. And I was so captivated by what he was talking about and developing Africa. So I followed him up, but the cost of training was just too much. And so I'd have missed out if he hadn't checked on me. So thank you very much, Professor Nwanru, for doing that. The skills I have learned while in class, we learn practically in group work. And so everything I have learned, I have been able to implement into my dissertation paper, which I'm currently doing. And so I believe that my paper will be at a standard that I would never have thought possible, just because I have attended the African Science Frontiers Initiatives courses. I'm about to jump into the next one, which is a systematic reviews and meta-analysis course. And I would recommend these courses to all master's students, to all PhD students, to all universities in Africa, to all researchers in Africa and beyond. I have shared about the mission and vision of ASFI with my university and other leaders in other universities in Kenya, and I am hoping that they would take ASFI seriously and invite them to do these trainings. I also would want to encourage all of us, if you know somebody who is struggling financially and is interested in learning these courses, please tell them about ASFI. I am one beneficiary. I was struggling paying for school fees after retirement and all that is very difficult. But here I am learning. This is such a gift from Professor Nwaru and the team, you know, for those who could never afford such high standard of learning. So yeah, I would appreciate if you let others know about these trainings. And I would also encourage everyone not to miss, don't miss any training, do whatever you need to do to be here. And I'm also appreciating the mentorship. There is a mentorship program by ASFI, and this is just great. In other words, Professor Nwaru and the team are just not leaving us alone after we have learned. They are there to support us even after all the trainings have been done. So congratulations, ASFI and the team, and yeah, go for it, and may God reward you as you equip African scholars in research writing skills. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marion. Much appreciated. Okay, we'll have Ms. Theopista Fokukora from Uganda. Theo, you can unmute yourself now.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Prof. Bright, for giving me this opportunity to present on this very thunderous occasion. I'm Theopista Fokukora from Uganda. I teach at Kellen University, and I'm a student doing PhD in productive health at the University of Ghana, and I'm in my second year. I'm finishing the second year, and I'm going into that. So research is the remaining parts of my PhD program. I really want to appreciate, and I'm so happy for this opportunity because, sincerely speaking, this ASFI has helped me a lot because courses, the package of the courses has been so super. I want to tell these people that have just begun the course of systematic meta-analysis that at the beginning it becomes so packaged and you feel like, am I going to finish? But as time goes on, you feel like you've learned a lot. So the package is so compact, yet it is free. And then I managed to go through the systematic review and meta-analysis, then reproducibility, and then grant writing courses. Personally, I have been challenged by these courses because by the end of the courses, you find that you have learned a lot and you need to put everything you've learned in practice. I have been lucky to have what we call social networking. You see, many say that we have had networks from different parts of the world. There's a lot of capital. I have learned that we have people from different disciplines that can help us. For example, I am doing PhD, but already I have some people that are helping me to analyze the data, those that have learned statistics, especially in statistics, and I think that is very, very important. One thing that is peculiar that I have learned from this association is that I have learned how to review manuscripts. Prof. Bright gave us an opportunity to review in +1. It was just an opportunity for me and I liked it so much. Then another teasing opportunity was about the 3-minute presentation. I passionately loved it because to package the words that are going to help in 3 minutes presentation and they're meaningful for the audience to listen and get information out of it was a tactic, but a challenging time for me. I thank Prof. Nwaru for this opportunity. Third, I have had an opportunity to lead. Felix, Emeka, and Adel and the rest have formed a team of systematic review and meta-analysis writing manuscripts. And so it helps me to keep understanding the dimensions of leadership, but also how to collaborate many and distinctive and definitive leaders, on how to bring them together and how to make sure that we bring things on board. I have also had an opportunity to attend seminar series bi-monthly, and those seminar series have helped me a lot. I think I've attended almost 90% of them. But for example, the mental health, the soft skills in research, communications, mentorship, all those have helped me to build up my capacity. And I think now as a student and as a lecturer, I feel I have the urge to continue, but also to impart the knowledge to the rest of the community that I am going to be leading. I think I'm basically on fire to that. I feel that there's still some opportunity, especially for us in East Africa. When Prof. Charles was presenting, most of the countries that have taken it ahead are from West Africa, and I see that most East African countries have not taken up research as an essential thing. So I think that through this organization, through this link, we can have different sects, for example, East African community, West African, so that we can combine knowledge and help each other to move ahead. I am on fire. I tell you that as a child at 1 year, I have gained a lot. Think about a child at 1 year who is talking, who is energetic, who is, running around. I think this has taken me to that level. Thank you very much, Prof. Nwaru. Thank you very much, Prof. I can't leave this platform without talking about Prof. Atuloma. Before I joined, it was Prof. Atuloma. Please just excuse me.
Okay, Theo, you're muted. Now you can unmute you. If you can just conclude as soon as possible.
Oh yes, I was concluding by saying, of course, this was a conclusion. I couldn't go without talking about Prof. Atuloma with his ambitions of helping others develop. If it was not because of Prof. Atuloma, I wouldn't have the opportunity. I thank him so much and passionately, and may you continue to build each other to see our heights move on. Thank you very much, Prof.
Thank you, Theo. Thank you, Theo. I appreciate it's good to hear that you're on fire. And then please, you have to burn others as well so that they can be on fire. Yeah. Okay. The last person here we have is Dr. Kellen Kiembati from Kenya. Please, Kellen.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Prof, for the opportunity. Greetings to all of you, team, and distinguished scholars from wherever you're joining in. My name is Dr. Kellen Kiembati. I am a senior lecturer from Karatina University in Kenya. First, I would like to start by congratulating ASFI for this first year anniversary. It actually feels like 10 years because the work you've done in 1 year is tremendous. My first training encounter with ASFI was early this year when I attended reproducibility in scientific research. And later on, I attended funded proposal writing. And I am happy to report to you that as a result of these trainings, I have been able to scoop 2 proposals that have been funded by a funding agency from Europe. I really want to sincerely thank you, Professor Nwaru and Professor Eman, for organizing these trainings that have actually given me a lot of exposure. In fact, I keep telling people in my family that I think this is the most exciting thing I have done in my career this year, because I have really benefited from your quality trainings, and I really want to appreciate you. I want to confirm that the ASFI vision and mission captures the true aspirations for us as Africans, because Africa is our home and the solutions to our African problems is our concern. So for me, your vision and your mission captures our own true aspirations. I like the trainings that are offered by this our forum, because the trainings are well designed, they are of high quality, and the feedback that we are hearing from every other speaker that has spoken is that no one attends this training and leaves the same way they came. Everyone is equipped with skills that help them in their careers and even in the institutions. So for me, the skills that I've acquired have helped me in my career. I have been able to apply them, and most important, to empower my colleagues, especially in my department. And in fact, I'm happy that today, one of my colleagues is in the room, and he is attending the systematic review training, and he is so excited to be here. So for me, I highly recommend the courses, and moving forward, my recommendation to ASFI is that if we can try to organize institutional level partnerships, because for me, we need to reach out as many scientists as possible. And if we can have that institutional level partnership, it means we'll quickly be able to form a critical mass that will help transform Africa to the Africa that we would like to see. We do not want to always be reported as the continent that is lagging behind in every development agenda. So for me, institutional level partnership is very key. And to Professor Nwaru and Professor Eman, when you're ready, my institution will be the first one, because we are there, we are ready. And like the other speaker said, our spirits are fired up. And like our first professor, our keynote speaker said, the future is here. Indeed, the future is here, because there's no sustainable development without scientific evidence, the compelling and credible evidence that can help us do a sustainable development. I'm so proud to be associated with you. And once again, congratulations, and thank you very much, Professor Nwaru and Professor Eman. Thank you.
Thank you, Kellen. Thank you, Kellen. Much appreciated. Your suggestions, institutional level partnership. Yes, we have taken the few steps, and then good that you're helping us to take the next steps. We'll pursue that, and we'll come back to you on the way we will